Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to show you some great replays of GoWiPe against maxed bases. Golems, Wizards, and P.E.K.K.A.s make a great army for Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 10. This is exciting stuff in Clan Wars when you get to go against a maxed base. It's really, you got to be at the top of your game. So if you guys are into GoWiPe, if you use it or you want to start using it, check out raids like this that are up against completely maxed bases, and it'll give you some tips on how to create a perfect raid and what you can do to make your raids better. You'll see here Matt is blowing up the walls that he wants to enter. He's doing that before the raid really starts. He hasn't dropped any golems yet, but he's opened up the walls just so he knows where his troops are going to go. That's a good strategy because sometimes your golems can get distracted. It's not going to happen on this base, but it can happen. And it's good to do if you can. However, you can't always do it if the outside of the base is surrounded with buildings. He's got the clan castle lured to the top point on the base. This is real important. Everyone knows this is important in farming, in any kind of raid. You want to get the clan castle out if possible. Now you can always lightning it, but that brings up a lot of variables. You never know if you're going to hit the whole clan castle with the lightning, or if there's going to be a dragon or a golem or a lava hound in there, so it's best to lure the clan castle. It can usually be done. If you can't do it with balloons or hogs, you can use a lava hound. Lava hound will rush right into the base and get that clan castle out pretty easily. So the way Matt decided to go into the base was he wanted to go from the quickest point from the outside to the town hall, where he could also kill the archer queen on the way. That's very important. You want to take out the archer queen, and you want to head in a straight line from where you start to the archer queen to the town hall. That's important because the archer queen can distract you. It can distract your whole army, your heroes and your P.E.K.K.A.s very, very easily. Once she starts shooting at your army, they'll run to wherever she is. They'll run at walls. They'll start hitting walls. They'll start being really dumb, and you can't avoid it. So you want to get a full force army headed at that archer queen, take her out as soon as possible. Matt put a jump spell down pretty early. It's also good to save your jump spell till you're in the core. Your troops will then jump out of the core depending on where you put the jump spell, and this can facilitate 3 stars. That's not going to happen a lot against a max base, and to be honest, we don't expect that a lot. 2 stars is pretty good against a level 11 wall max defense base. So let's check out a raid I did against a really irregular setup. This is what makes a good setup in my opinion. I'd never seen this base before. Maybe somebody has, but I hadn't. And therefore I didn't really know where to start on it. This is something to think about in base design. I talk about it a lot, but making irregular bases that people don't know where to attack can force mistakes, which can force defensive wins. That may sound self-explanatory, but not everybody thinks about it. To be honest, I like a good-looking base most of the time. But if you make a strange-looking base that's not really symmetrical and it looks weird, it might just confuse the attacker. Here, I was a little confused as to where to start, and I'm gonna start near this side on the top left, mainly because that's where I lured the clan castle. So here I'm thinking I'm going to drop a golem in the top corner and in the middle there where I dropped the first one. However, I accidentally clicked the second golem right there in the middle. So now I'm panicking a little. Start dropping wall breakers, and you guys, you got to be very careful with your wall breakers. Sometimes I'm pretty good with them, but not all the time, and this time was one of the bad ones. You'll see here I'm just throwing them. I think I've broken 2 walls with like 16 wall breakers, and I've had to refreeze the Inferno because I'm not really getting anywhere. So I have a jump spell. I'm going to use it. It's an emergency situation. I need to get over this last compartment and into the town hall. Now here's what I was just talking about. That archer queen. She's distracting all my troops. I should have started on the archer queen side and gone straight in, killed her, and then gone to the town hall. But, in the moment, I chose to do something different. And in the end, it is going to work out. I usually save the Archer Queen ability till right about then when she's targeting the town hall or is about to target the town hall. When the Archer Queen, when you activate her ability, she can take down the town hall pretty fast. So be patient with the hero abilities is definitely another tip that I would recommend. Even the Barb King, you don't want to activate it too early. I find it's best to use the Barb King's ability once he gets into the core. It gives you a few extra barbs, it gives you a little extra damage to get through the heavy buildings in the core like the Town Hall, the Clan Castle, and the Infernos and the Expos. So consider that as well. Now that raid I just did shows that you don't have to execute a perfect raid if you can think on your feet during the raid. You want to use what you have available to you to correct mistakes if mistakes happen. In that last raid, I made some mistakes. I was terrible with the wall breakers, but I had a jump spell and I was able to correct using that. When you do make mistakes, the most important thing is that you don't freak out. You can't just hold your breath and throw your hands up in the air. You got to keep going. And you got to stay calm and stay focused. It's easy in Clan Wars. There's a lot of pressure, so it's easy to just get overly excited and freak out. But you will do a lot better if you just take a breath and remain calm. Clan Wars is unpredictable. These people, especially the ones we're up against, they make bases to make us screw up. So, it's easy to screw up sometimes, and it happens, but you can correct it. So here's another base, very much like the one Matt attacked in the first raid that I showed. However, Anmal's doing it a little differently. He's going to make, or at least try to make, 2 entry points in different places. One in this bottom compartment, and one in the similar spot that Matt did. He's going in here, he did it there to take out the enemy's Archer Queen as soon as possible, just like Matt did. And then he's in the core. He's doing really well. He's got freeze and rage and jump all in one spot, so the troops are just roaming around doing a lot of damage. They've taken out most of the core. There's 1 Inferno and 1 Expo left. But other than that, I think he's going to be fine to get 2 stars. His wizards are doing really well in the bottom compartment. That's a real big compartment, so 1 golem and a bunch of wizards were able to take out a lot of buildings. So that was a good idea for him to make an entry point into that big bottom compartment. This base, a lot of people in this clan seem to use it, and it is a solid base, but it's definitely 2-starable. And to be honest, any base is 2-starable, even the maxed ones. So take that into account, guys. Any base you see in Clan Wars can be 2 or 3 starred with GoWiPe. You just gotta practice. Alright guys, that's it for today. Drop me a like, comment, and subscribe to Beaker's Lab if you haven't already. I will see you guys next time. Peace.